It's Television 87. Let's jump right into it. Now, before I get into the latest on Jay-Z and what he's got going on, I want to talk about your boy Jamie Foxx. Now, he finally reveals the reason he was basically out for the count for about 20 days or so. So, in his new comedy special, he talks about he had a brain bleed and stroke, and his sister really stepped in to help get him to the hospital and get him, the care that he needed. So he shares that he asked a friend for an aspirin after having a severe headache, but he blacked out before he could take it. He says initially a doctor gave him a cortisone shot and sent him home, but his sister wasn't satisfied. She drove around Atlanta searching for a hospital that could help, eventually arriving at Piedmont Hospital, a place she had never heard of, but felt guided to by what Fox described as angels. There, doctors discovered Fox had suffered a brain bleed that led to a stroke. One doctor stressed the urgency of operating immediately, explaining that Fox's life was at risk. He says he doesn't remember that span of the 20 days. When he woke up on May 23rd, he found himself in a wheelchair. And reflecting on the situation, he says he credits his 4'11 sister, who was full of nothing but love. So, shout out to Jamie Foxx that he is doing well. We've all heard the rumors about, him and your boy Diddy, that maybe Diddy has something to do with it allegedly, but he is saying that is not what happened. This is the story. So let me know what you guys think about that. And shout out to his sister. And, you know, if you haven't seen his comedy special, go ahead and check it out on Netflix. Now, getting back to Jay Z, amid everything that was going on, the Carters showed up to the premiere for Mufasa the Lion King because Beyonce and Blue Ivy are a part of the movie. They're voicing characters in the movie. So he was there. That's Mama Tina, Beyonce, Blue Ivy. They all look they all look nice. They look stress free, but I'm sure there was a lot on their minds. But she's amazing. She looks great. So shout out to Blue Ivy, shout out to Beyonce, and Jay Z said, you know what? Yeah, I got all this nonsense surrounding me, but I'm gonna still go out and support my family. But we have this situation going on with Tony Buzbee. Him and Jay Z's lawyers, they've been going back and forth. Jay Z's been going back and forth with him as well. So Jay Z's lawyer alleges that a woman contacted his offices to allege the Busby law firm dropped her as a client for refusing to make false allegations about being drugged and physically assaulted. Now we seen Jay Z's lawyer. He been on it, okay? He has been on it. So in a letter obtained by Megan Kuniff, we all know we see her on Twitter. Um, she was really online during the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion situation, and the Diddy situation, if that name sounds familiar. In the letter obtained by Megan Kuniff, Jigga's lawyer claims that the woman had previously reached out to the Busby law firm regarding a sex trafficking and abuse case unrelated to Mr. Combs or Mr. Carter. The letter goes on to state that representatives of the Busby firm allegedly encouraged the woman to connect the case to Diddy and allegedly encouraged her to pursue her case anonymously, even though she had no interest in doing so. Jay's lawyer alleges that the woman felt that the members of the Busby team were pressing her to make false allegations of being drugged, held down, and physically assaulted. When she refused to do so, the firm allegedly dropped her as a client. Wow. So we all know Tony Busby. He's representing many of the alleged victims from Diddy, and yeah, well, we're gonna see how this plays out because people are saying Jay Z is innocent, other people are saying he's guilty. They're saying maybe he shouldn't have did that lengthy statement. Some people are saying no, he should have. You're supposed to defend yourself. it will all play out. Let me know what you guys think about that and the Tony Busby and their whole law firm situation. And before I let you guys go, I want to get into 50 Cent because he's like, hey, is the Super Bowl still happening? Like, what's going on? What's going to happen with that? So he made an appearance on Big Boy radio show, and this is what they had to talk about.
You're going into the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
So recently we just saw, which I can't. We look at the accusations,
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to Diddy as well. But you look at the accusations, and there's an accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old
Right,
teenager. And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was that the statement is something from, you can tell it was written by a lawyer, because there's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. He says like, you're gonna find out like how I'll handle this. Like, and that's an attorney want to be combative with another attorney. That's not like your publicist would say those
right.
things. Yeah.
When you see things like this, Fifth, and there's times when, like, I saw this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is on your
Put that up.
yeah, this is
that
on
50?
yeah, it says I don't know what's going on, but are we still going to have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know,
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way. Because look, they will fall back, but they like the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated to that.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of culture. I'm just telling my opinion.
Right.
Look,
Because you're part of the culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm like I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre alone.
Right.
And then maybe I stay out of trouble.
You're going into the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what 50 had to say about the whole thing. Is the NFL going to disassociate themselves with Jay-Z and this, that, and the third? We shall see. But if I was Kendrick, I would feel like, dang, he got the Super Bowl halftime show. The Super Bowl is in a couple months. It's in February, and then all this stuff with Jay-Z is just like going to be all this stuff surrounding that. So I don't know. It is what it is. But drop your thoughts down below on these topics. Thank y'all for watching Television 87. And if you want to check out another video, there's one right here for you guys. Catch y'all in the next one.